Welcome to the Josh Wiley channel, where we're going to be showing off making firearm parts and modifications and gear reviews. If you're new to the channel, consider getting subscribed and be sure to click the bell icon to be alerted about all the new video uploads. You can also find us on Instagram and our website at www.watchjoshwiley.com. Orca Tactical makes bags for all of your range and outdoor needs. Range bags, backpacks, and other bags where the different uses are endless. Use discount code WILEY15 for 15% off your order at orcatacticalgear.com. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going over the 50 Beowulf versus the 50 BMG. Now for this cartridge comparison video, we're going to go over a couple of topics. We're going over the ammunition size, which will cover the base diameter, which is the biggest diameter of the round, and the overall length. Then we're going to compare the velocity, the energy, the price of the ammunition, and then the price of the rifle. And also for this comparison video for the 50 Beowulf, we are using stats from a 350 grain bullet. And for the 50 BMG, we're going to be using the stats for a 660 grain bullet. So first up, for the size, the base diameter 50 Beowulf is 0.535 inches. Then with the 50 BMG, it's a whopping 0.804 inches. The overall length of the Beowulf is 2.125 inches long, and the BMG is 5.45 inches long. Alright, now moving on to performance. Up to velocity, the Beowulf hits 1,771 feet per second. And the 50 BMG hits at 2,910 feet per second. Now moving on to the energy of the bullet. The Beowulf comes in at 2,437 foot-pounds of energy. And the 50 BMG surpasses it by quite a bit at 12,409 foot-pounds of energy. Now we're going to be moving on to the prices. The average price of a single round of 50 Beowulf comes in at $1.47 a round. And this is a AR-15 cartridge and will be one of the most expensive rounds for the AR-15. Now the 50 Beowulf round is quite expensive and a decent amount more expensive than any of the other cartridges, but with the 50 BMG, as you'd expect, it is even more expensive. The average price for a single round of 50 BMG comes in at $3.85 a round. Now with the rifle price. As far as the 50 Beowulf, as you know, you can build your own AR-15 chambered in 50 Beowulf. I have done a number of videos on the 50 Beowulf, on building it and how cheap can you build one and stuff like that. For this video, we are going to go over the price of buying an actual AR-15 rifle chambered in 50 Beowulf. Now, if you didn't know, Alexander Arms is the company that does the 50 Beowulf, and to buy a new AR-15 in 50 Beowulf, we will be heading to the Alexander Arms website, and the cheapest rifle in 50 Beowulf that you can find there comes in at $1,155. Now, there is several options that you can get a more expensive rifle, but for this we're going to be hitting at what's the cheapest price it's going to cost you to get a complete rifle. Now, moving to the 50 BMG, there are a number of different 50 BMG rifles out there with a number of different companies that make them. And for this video, comparing it with the 50 Beowulf, we will be going over the price of a semi-auto 50 BMG rifle. There are a number of bolt-action 50 BMG rifles that you can get that are quite a bit cheaper than the semi-autos, but for this comparison, since we're doing a semi-auto 50 Beowulf, we're going to be looking at a semi-auto 50 BMG. And the cheapest semi-auto 50 BMG rifle that I was able to find comes in at $7,800. So as you can see, the 50 BMG ammo is quite a bit more expensive than the 50 Beowulf, and then when you move on to the rifle itself, it is even more of a huge difference for the rifle versus the ammunition. Now, that was the cheapest semi-auto 50 BMG I was able to find that is new. If you buy used, of course, you'll be able to get a better price, but for the purpose of this video, we're going over new semi-auto rifles. So that $7,800 might be fairly cheaper than you were thinking, because some of the Barrett 50 caliber rifles that they make do get into the 5-digit price range, and those rifles do get expensive. But for the cheapest and cheapest of the semi-auto complete rifles, we're looking at $1,155 for the 50 Beowulf versus $7,800 for the 50 BMG. So guys, that's it for this comparison video between the 50 Beowulf and the 50 BMG. If you like this episode, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Let me know if you have a 50 Beowulf or if you happen to have a 50 BMG. And if this is your first video, be sure to consider getting subscribed to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.